My name is Fragger Mike and I made over 7,000 PR in Fortnite competitive. And the first thing I focused on was solos. I just knew that you have to be a good solo first. And when you start getting some decent placements, then you can look for a good duo. But you have to start with solos. So for the next couple of weeks, I will be posting a lot of videos trying to help you become the best solo player. And hopefully you can get your first top 100 placement in a solo tournament. I will show you my best solo placements on the screen right now. Last season I also qualified for every solo Victory Cup finals. Every single one. And I don't even play this game anymore. So if you want to become the best solo player, then subscribe to the channel right now and enjoy the rest of this video. Okay, so we will be looking at MZ Cosmical. And I just looked it up and he has 47 PR on EU. Oh, there's a guy camping here. You could have heard him. Oh yeah, he did hear him. Oh, he didn't block him off. He should have kept him in the box. Now he's 50-50. Yeah, and he has no heals. Okay. Nitro. Yeah, this is when Nitro was still busted. Oh, he tries running. But he's 1 HP. I think it just gets tagged in his back once, right? Yeah, build now, build. No. What? You gotta build there, bro. You gotta build. He saw you. That's a GG's. Yeah, so in that game, he should have kept the guy in the roof, blocked him off, but the guy sprayed through and he didn't hold the wall. If you just held the wall, that guy would have been fully stuck, and then he could have done a right and peek. Big mistake. Okay, so you have decent loot. 5 minis, 2 medkits. That guy's chasing you, okay. You only hit him for 9. Yeah, you gotta build. Why are you shooting with the... Oh yeah, I have a combat, okay. Thought it was a pump. You hit him some damage. But you don't want to fight this. This guy is full chasing. Now there's another right here. I think you should just box up. Like, just box up. Okay. Keep running. Yeah, I mean, you dash away while he is also dashing. So now he just jumps straight on you. You could have just boxed up, honestly. Oh, now you get... Like, when you run in solos, it inspires confidence in the enemy player. So you have to make sure you don't want to look like a bad player, someone that is afraid. So you have to be confident to box up there and maybe fight him a little bit. Yeah, if you're not a good fighter yourself, then it's gonna be hard. You have to be a good fighter. But just running, especially in this dash area, it's not gonna work. Honestly, it's not gonna work. Also with the Nitro in the game, he can just keep chasing you like all the way across the map. So I don't think this ever works. You have to get some counter damage and then make sure they know, or the other player knows, that you are a good player. And otherwise he'll just keep chasing. Like he does here. And that's a GG's. Those were 2 games where you got like 0 points. Really bad games, these 2. 15 minutes gone, down the drain. When you die off spawn, or when you get like some bad games at the start of a solo tournament, you are in low elo, so all the other players are also pretty bad. But there will be some decent players in your game. And they have the mentality that everyone in their lobby is bad, so they want a W key. And they automatically assume that you're a terrible player if you instantly run away in low elo. Because if you were a good player, you would have probably W keyed that kid. Okay, now you have great loot. What is this? Like, you have to win this game. You have to win this game. Okay. You're on height. You dash away. He dashes after you. I mean, if you really wanted to run, you could have just sprinted and dashed that way. Hard for him to notice that you went all the way there. You could have gone all the way into the water there. So if you wanted to dash away, you should not have gone this direction at least. That would have been a bad play. Then you're never running away. But you keep sitting there. That's a really bad player. You can see it. He nitros. Okay, you mess up a little bit. Now you lost height. You could have chopped him here. Yeah, but now you're going in a direction he can clearly see. And I think he still has a dash, right? Oh, he lost his dash. Okay. Well, let's see. You still have 87 builds. So the fact that you're not building, that's bad. Now he could have shot you. Almost boxed you as well. Now you're building. See, you can build. Why didn't you build before? Are you dashing away again, or what's gonna happen? Okay, now the wall is weak because you just reset it. You fully open up. It's kind of a left-hand peek as well. Yeah, the wall was weak, I told you. And he just jumped straight in. Yeah, because you reset the wall and now it's weak. You 50-50 and he kills you. Well, that's a GG's. By the way, the biggest pattern of these games is that you're fighting and dying in fights. So you might want to become better at fighting, or you want to fight less in solo victory cups. Like, you could just practice fighting in ranked, in creative. And if you're not good at fighting yet, avoid fighting in solo victory cups, because this is a tournament. It's like a test. You don't practice in the test. I mean, you can practice on the test, but you want to practice before the test. And when the test comes, you want to be prepared. There was a kid camping there. I don't know how you noticed that, but okay, you get that wall. He's swinging. You could have placed that wall a long time ago. Whew. Luckily, you blocked that shot. Now you have him trapped. You can take this slow. You don't have to rush this. Okay, but you insta one bump him. That was good. This is just a clear right hand peek for him. That's some bad fighting sense. Like, so you have to notice. If he's moving like this from the wall, he has a right hand peek. I don't know. This is just crazy. He should have built that wall a long time ago. Okay. Yeah. He was looking for a counter shot. Wow. Oh, okay, this is a right hand peek for him again. He can make this shot sooner than you can. So if he's ready, he can shoot you insta right here. But you crack him, and he missed his shot. Taking a lot of left hand peeks. You're also wrapping around the left side of the build fight. You can move, instead of going like this, up like this. Why don't you go up like this? Like this. Oh, can't really do it. Like this. That is wrapping around the right hand peak. Going like this. I hope you get what I mean. Look, from here he has his walls open on the back side, right? Both of his walls are open. You could either wrap around this way, try to get this, but this is a full left hand peek, or you could go this way. He is below the box, but this is always a right hand peek, so just wrap around that way. That's what I always want to see. Okay, you go far with the fist, that's fine. What is this? You just jump straight in. Crazy. Get shot again. Like, now your walls are also weak. What he could do in this situation... your walls are open, is what I meant to say. He could drop down here and just hold his walls like this. Like, his POV could go like this, and then hold walls. And then place a cone here, and then he has this wall on you. And just make a peanut butter, shoot you. I don't know if he noticed that your wall was open there. Let's look from his POV then. Look, he can just jump shot you. And he does. You are exposed a lot. I don't know how he didn't notice that you were above him. Like, this is a bad player. Okay, he's chilling in his box. Now he's taking a medkit. Let's see, where are you? What are you doing? Taking big. Okay. Okay, you get a good shot. But now you're full boxed, because you just jump on him straight as he edits. Wow. You got some peace. Like, you know how to fight it. Like, you're not a complete beginner. Like, you're alright. But you have to learn some things, though. Like here, it was so easy to see that this wall is not there. So you could instantly place this if you had this wall instead of him, because he's walking backwards. You were looking forward. You could have placed that wall a long time ago, and then you could have just made a right and peek, maybe a window, probably a peanut butter, and then shot him because he's holding the wall here. You could have had this wall. That's just a shame. Oh, 0 builds now. Oh, maybe you had 0 builds before. My bad. I don't know. Okay, you wrapped around the wall. That was nice. You could have mantled up, maybe. Oh, well, GG. Yeah, some fighting mistakes there. Okay, now you get a 2nd place. Yeah, nice. Going to that side. That's good. You do run into a fight. What do you do here? Nitro. Oh, wait. Well, I think that's a good decision. Because, you know, in this game you get all of your points. And all the, I think it was 4 or 5 games that you died around 40th place. Those are bad games. You don't want to die in fights. If you're a good fighter, you win your fights, and then you survive, and you still get like a win or a top 5. But you have to get those placement points. 65 points for a win, pretty sure. That is absolutely crazy. Yeah. Now you're just chilling on that side. This is perfect. This is what I wanted to see from you. Do you sit in the bush? Perfect. Yeah, well, just do this. If you do this in a solo victory cup, in opens, you will just get a 2nd place. That's how it works. If you get into a fight, okay, let's say you win 1 fight, maybe you win 2 fights. Maybe in your 3rd fight you fight a really good opponent, and then you die. And then you die at like 12 minutes into the game, and then you wasted 12 minutes for like 3 points. Let's skip into the endgame, because it's really unstacked. But it's a 1v1v1 situation. Okay, pulls up the mountain. How are you gonna rotate this? You're a little bit late. A little bit late. Oh no. Wow. Is that really how you die? Damn. And then you think like, okay, let's kill this kid. Oh my god, that was a good play. You thought like, if I kill this kid, maybe I get a 2nd place then. And you do. You kill him, you get a 2nd place. But you could have realized that way sooner, that it pulled up the mountain. Like even I realized it instantly. That's a GG's. Okay, so now you are in some higher elo. Maybe not the best elo, but everyone around this elo could qual in 1 game. If they really got like a win or a top 5 maybe. I told you, if you just sit on a brick, apparently, if you sit in a bush, you can get top 5s, top 10s. That's also how I qualified for every solo victory cup last season. I just sat in the bush. And like imagine just doing nothing, leaning back, and qualifying. That's how it is. That's how simple it is. But you guys are dying because you're fighting too much. And you're not the greatest fighters yet. Okay, zone pulls far, he dashed forward. That's nice. Yeah, that was good. Okay, you make the sky-based stairs for nitro plays. You're at really low builds now, so you do want a refresh really soon. Yeah, you should have looked for a refresh earlier actually. But now you have to look for one. Like 10 builds. Nice. That's how you gotta do it. But he did make the this stair. Okay. That's your final box. 4 builds. Yeah. That could be a roof. Yeah. Oh yeah. Nitro does that. You can do it on your own layer then. There's no high team. Oh, there's one kid. Ulti height. Okay. Interesting. Okay. You get the kill at least. Siphon mats only. Okay. Yeah. Wow. He knows. Oh, that was so close. Yeah, well, GG. Yeah, I should have looked for a refresh earlier. Like 82 builds in this zone is fine. 67. 60. Now you have 50, so 500 mats. Like you could just fight aggressively on this kid. Oh, my bad. On this kid right in front of you. You could fight aggressively. Now your front side, you should again look for a refresh. Like a hard look for something. Now your back side, now you have to rotate of course. Now your front side again, now you can look for a refresh. Look, you have a guy right here. Wait, where are you? You have a guy right here. Why don't you just get his tops? This guy. Look, 43 builds. It's like people who build solid boxes probably have more mats. And here you should, yeah, I should have been ready for this. You heard that as well. There's not much you can do. Maybe you could have built that stairs again. Quickly made that stairs. Well, that's a GG's. So what happens here? This is the final game. You kind of want to be qualled before your final game. That's always what I like. That's how you get like a top 100 placement. But yeah, if you wanna qual right here, it's gonna be a hard game. Let me just step into your mindset. This is my final game, and I want to qual. I need to get like 30 points, which is maybe a top 15 or something. So you didn't land bridge. You landed here again. Get a pump. Now you're scared that he will push. You get one big. You pop the big. Maybe you could have saved it, to be honest, and just popped cactus like this. There's so many cactuses in this area. Or cacti, whatever. I don't know how you call it. Yeah, you should have just popped cactuses instead of bigs. Or one big. This is a mistake I see players make. I think you should not farm until you have good loot. Let's say you farm to cap mats, yeah? In that time, other players are going to rotate to all the spots around you and loot all of the chests. And then there's no loot for you. So in the end game I saw that you only had like one big. And you had that for the entire game. And it's just because you wasted one big off spawn. And you didn't loot, you started farming. Like 28 builds is enough. You don't need mats now. You need loot. Like you have no drop spot basically. Like you drop on a single floor loot spawn or something. Or maybe one chest. I guess you want to be safe. That's why you do it. Because you don't want to die off spawn. Because if you die off spawn here, the tournament is over. You don't qual. But you also gotta think about like, if I don't get a good loot off spawn, or if I don't get good loot in this game, then I'm not gonna get a good placement. I'm not gonna get like a good top 15 or something. So you need like a little bit of a looting path then. If you wanna do these split drops. Because now you're just looting scraps. Yeah, it's all pretty scuffed this game. And it started with your off spawn. I think you were so scared of dying that you fucked yourself, like, to be honest. I mean, if you got a kill somewhere in the mid game or in the end game, then maybe it would have been fine. Then you get the refresh, you get all the loot. But I see you get 0 kills. And I don't think you're gonna get any kills because you're playing passively. Yeah, everyone is trying to play for the win here. Okay, so you should know that this right side is full dead side because zone opened up there. What you could have done is you could have rotated there instantly when everyone looked at the map. If you were ready for it, you're thinking, how do I rotate this? And then you go through all these players. This is just risky. Okay, now you do go try to get a kill. You could have peace controlled him there. No, you had him cracked. That was your kill, bro. 50 builds right now. That's not him. And you can't sprint like that. You have to jump up and then build a floor. No way. What are you doing? You had to build a floor. Someone comes here back. Are you in zone here? Almost. I still have to build another box. I have 25 builds. Super scuffed. You gotta look for something though. You gotta look for something. Like, it's really hard to make this first move and rotate. Such low builds. I guess you can just full sprint it with nitro, but... Oh, you pool zone. That's kinda lucky, to be honest. Kid right next to you, popping big, you could pressure him. Bro, build a floor. Oh, you don't know how to use nitro, I guess. Yeah, you have to build a floor, otherwise you're just gonna fall down. What did I just say? But you just did it 1 second before, now he left, of course. I also don't understand why you went this way. Like, you pulled zone and now you're just going... I don't know. You're rotating, but you're not rotating towards zone. You have the dashes at least. Maybe that was what you were thinking. You still need like 15 points to qual or something. Damn. Well, GG's. I think you should not have been as passive as you were. You should have been more confident off spawn. Like, you got no loot off spawn. Maybe just landed like at a POI. I don't know why you didn't. Your fighting mechanics are not the worst. You can still do something if someone pushes you. And if they don't push you, then you're fine. And then you have good loot. Then you can go through the mid game easily. Like, the main problem in this tournament was that you took too many fights in your first 4 games. But then you got a 2nd place and 8th place. Some little mistakes there with not getting refreshes earlier. Yeah, you should have gotten a refresh earlier in this game as well. You should waited until you had like, what, 25 builds before you really started looking for it. And then you only used nitro to get a refresh. You should be able to get a refresh without nitro as well. Like, what are you gonna do next meta when nitro gets removed? Like, you have to smack on some walls. Like, now you have 23 builds. And you're in this position. Look where zone is, man. Look at this. Look at where you're rotating. Look, you could have box fought this kid right here. If you went like this. Yeah, so don't fight as much in your first 4 games. Just get a win in your first game, honestly. Like, you have to get a top 5 in your first game. And then you're set. Because when you don't get that, when you waste your time in your first 2 games, then people are gonna W key. In the final 3 games, you did sit in a bush and you played really passively, which worked out. But you can't be too passive either, and that's why you died in this game. Well, that is my lesson for today. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Come join the Fortnite Grinders Discord server, because that's where I post entire courses to help you improve at the game. Have a great day, and I'll see you in another video. Peace.